Brr, it's cold. I am layered up on this February 17th afternoon and layered up for sure because it's cold. I have on a long sleeve shirt. I have on a little jacket that used to belong to my mother, and I have a shawl. I feel good. I feel really good and warm. Welcome to my channel today. Welcome to this video. Thank you for stopping in and checking out what this old gal has to share with you today. For those of you who don't know, my name is Donna, and you have joined me at Fancy Fiber Forum, where we love fancy fiber. We are all about the fancy fiber. And I have some fancy fiber makes to share with you today, one of which is a gift. So if you'd like to check that out, have a seat, grab something warm to drink, and just chill out with me while we enjoy the day. Again, thank you for checking me out today. For my returning Fancy Fiber family members, thank you for always coming back and watching my videos. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate all of you who watch, especially if you watch to the end. So today, like I said, is about fancy fiber. I don't have any new yarn to share, but I do have some finished objects. I have one whip and I have a gift. The gift I think I'll save to the end. So stick around so you can see that because it's lovely. It's lovely. The sun is streaming in from the window, so that's why this. So I'm trying to lean back here. And I took off my glasses because I don't need them anyway to read anything. And yeah, to avoid the glare of the window and the ring light. So I may as well just start with this. This is called the Granny Stripe Shawl. This is the second one that I've made. This is a design from Moan at Crochet Objet on YouTube. She is a lovely Israeli creator. She's lovely. I love watching her videos. I will play them in the background just to have something in the background. The music is lovely. The production value is just perfect. And I just love her videos. They're slow and methodical and peaceful. It's just lovely. I really do love watching her channel. So this is her pattern, again, called the Granny Stripe Shawl. It is on Ravelry. And what I did was I decided to use the remainder of my yarn from my Aberdeen's Wool Advent to make this. And on her pattern, she has you change color every row. I don't know about you, but I don't like doing that. I've got enough ends to weave in as it is. And I really don't like, I don't know that I really like the knots. I'm not quite done because I still have to add the border, but the body of the shawl is done. And I just used each ball until it ended, and I went in the same order as I did for my Mrs. Fezziwig. So I started with the purple and ended with the yellow, and that's how it worked out. So I just have to add the border. I'm going to take this with me when I go dog sitting. This among other patterns and projects that I've started to work on while I'm dog sitting. So this is kind of a unique design in that it's kind of a crescent, sort of. So it's got, you know, the starting edge, and then it graduates from there to here. So you have increases on the ends. Actually, you have increases, I think the first, how many rows? I want to say like the first 6, but maybe not. Maybe more like 9. The first, I think, is less than 10. Don't hold me to it, but you have intermittent increases for the first several rows within the body of the shawl. And then once those are done, then you just have the increases on the ends. So it's a very easy pattern, very, very easy. And it sits on your shoulders really nicely. I love it. I really love it. This is the second one I've made. I think I'm going to keep this one. The other one I made, I've been trying to sell at market, but no one has been interested. So I may as well just keep that on. Well, my hood's kind of in the way. All right. So there's that. Just about finished. It just needs an edging, which is no big deal. My next finished object, I just blocked this last night or the night before. Night before. I took it off the blocking mats yesterday. This is another pattern from the same designer, Crochet Objet. This is called the Sunny Scarf. And I made this using, actually I've got the yarns right here, using this kind of, I don't even know what color to call it. It's like a pinky purple, but it's got a bunch of different colors in it, as you can see. I got this from Temu. It's supposed to have wool in it. I don't know for sure whether it does or not. And then I held it double with some white palette. So it has kind of this pinky, it's a marled look. But one edge, you have these chain 5s. And then on the other edge, you have these cute picots. Look at those cute picots. So every other row is a picot. Every other row is a chain 5. And then you can, if you want to, I think it's optional, but it gives you the information on putting a border around these chain 5s. So it just kind of, gives it a finished look, but you don't have to do that. I would say it's optional. So I'm going to take that with me also, and I think I'm going to just do a solid white around those chain 5s. But yeah, this is really nice. I'm fascinated with skinny scarves anymore. So she had, let's see, which is the top? She had it displayed, and there's 2 different sizes. You can make the shorter version or a long version. And then she had it like this in the picture, and then you can tie it like that. It's just a nice little accessory. You can put the picots up here at the top and then the other at the bottom. My shawl fell off. So Moan, if you're watching, I'm wearing 2 of your designs at once. I love this. And I actually bought either this one or this one to gift to my friend Bernadine. I think it was this one. Bernadine, put in the comments, did I gift you the granny stripe shawl or the, because I know you're working on this, but you may have bought this one yourself. I don't remember. But both of these patterns are great, and they're easy. They're easy to follow. and you can find her on Ravelry. Just do a search for Granny Stripe Shawl or Sunny Scarf, and you'll find her. So these two are done. And this isn't, I'm not feeling that this is scratchy. This yarn, this red yarn, it feels very soft in the ball, but I think it does have some, what was the word I just heard Taylor say at Wool Needles Hands? What was the term she used? She was talking about alpaca, not toothy, prickly. This, I don't know whether I'm feeling a little bit of prickle from this or from the palette, because the palette's not superwash. So I'm not sure, but it's not irritating, and it's oh so cute. I love it. All right, so the next, I've got a lot of shout outs here for other channels because I've been finding some great patterns. So the next project that I did, I'm on an ear warmer kick also because a gal at my sister's market likes ear warmers, and I've already made her, did I make her one or two? I think I've made her two. So I'm on the hunt for really neat ear warmers. And I happened to see a video from Helene. She pronounces it Helene. I've been saying Helene. Helene at Cabin Fever Crochet and Beyond. And she was wearing this particular headband in one of her videos. And I guess she got a lot of comments about it. I noticed it, but I didn't comment. And she had said that in a subsequent video, she had said she was going to do, or maybe in a reply to a comment, she said she was going to do a tutorial for that headband. I love Helene's tutorials. I was fascinated by her South Bay shawl probably about a year ago. I told everybody. I did so many videos on the South Bay shawl. It's a great shawl. Anyway, she did this ear warmer, and it's unique because it has a tapered back. So here's my first one. See, it has the tapered back. So this is my first try, and this is yarn that I received from my friend Linda. It's a single ply. I don't know if it's all wool or just a wool blend, but I thought that would be perfect for this ear warmer, and it is. So that's my first try. And then I decided to try one for my friend Kim that I'd already made an ear warmer for. I made her an ear warmer. She was going to California. She's a photographer, and she's going to California to photograph, to track, I couldn't think of the word, to track and photograph the bobcats there. So she wanted an ear warmer that wouldn't move as she's doing her head, you know, because she's looking at the camera and looking at the subject and all. She didn't want it to inch up in the back. So I knew it needed to be tighter and not real wide. So I made her this one holding together an alpaca yarn and a merino yarn. Well, she reported back after her trip and said that it was too tight. Now it has alpaca, so it will probably stretch over time. It probably will. So hopefully she keeps it and tries to keep wearing it in hopes it'll stretch. So the last time I was there, I took some yarn with me because she has this scarf that she would like to have an ear warmer to match. And that scarf has teal, cream, and a really super dark navy blue. I thought it was black, but she swears it's navy. So I took some yarn with me for her to see it and see if that matched her scarf. So she chose this yarn, which is a Zen Yarn Garden yarn that very sweet Fancy Fiber family member sent me a while back. Bernadine, I can't thank you enough. This is beautiful. I'm not ordinarily a teal fan, but this is stunning. And it's tonal. It's stunning. So she liked that color and it matched the scarf. So I made the same headband from Helene's tutorial in the teal. It's a fingering weight, so I held it triple with a 5mm hook, I believe. And instead of doing just the 3 post stitches along, because it's worked this way, of course, it's worked this way. Instead of doing the 3, I decided to do 4. On the 3, each post is separated by 2 half doubles. And I decided to just put 1 half double between each post row. And see, that worked out really good. So I'm hoping this will fit her and she'll like it. So I'll be taking that when I go back to market next month after dog sitting. So that one's done. And then the wheels are turning right on that ear warmer. What else can I do to change it? Because this is a little on the narrow side. I think it'll cover her ears, but it's a little on the narrow side. So I got to thinking, it doesn't have to be made to keep your ears warm. A lot of people just like to wear headbands, right? So I thought, you know what I could do? Oh. He probably hears the Germans that are out, the German Shepherds. That's a lot of light coming into my face. Anyway, I thought, I'm going to use another yarn and make another thin version and see if I can put a tie on the back. I bet the German Shepherds are out. That's the only reason he does that. The German Shepherds are out. He wants to go play. So anyway, I decided to add a tie on the back. I'm going to try to change my blinds. Give me just a second. Okay, that's better. So yeah, I wanted to make it lighter weight so that you could wear it just as a fashion piece. And I wanted to add a tie. Well, I remember from going to crochet group the last time, and my friend Jeanette was working on an ear warmer, and she had just started it, and her starting chain looked just like an I-cord. Looked exactly like an I-cord. And I'm going to tell you in a minute how to make it without having to use triple the length of your yarn that you want to use. Because that's not always, depending on where you are in your pattern, it's not always convenient to do that. So I asked her to call me, and I asked her, how do I make that faux I-cord? Maybe it is an I-cord. So she explained it to me, and it's very easy to understand. So I made this one with the little tie, with the I-cord. Isn't that cool? And I went ahead and did the 3 on this one just to make it light. And this yarn is unicorn from, oh my gosh, now I can't think of it. I have a bunch of it. Where's it at? There it is. Just a minute. Oh, Gazelle. Gazelle unicorn. This is a different color. But I already had this caked up, so I thought I'm going to go ahead and make a headband with the Gazelle unicorn and add the tie. I think that is cute. So, you know, you can make it, you can do the ties, you know, it'd be small enough for a child. You can tie it all the way to where it tapers. So for the I-cord, it's so easy, you guys. If I can understand it by someone telling it to me, it's easy. So what you do, so what I did for these was I chained 50. I chained 50 on each side. And then what you'll do is you'll go into the second chain from the hook, and you do, this is falling off because of my hood. You'll go into there and do single crochets. No, I'm wrong. Sorry. Go into the second chain, and you go in like you're doing a half double. Let's just go with the half double. So yarn over, go through, pull it through, and then instead of yarning over to pull through all 3, you don't yarn over anymore. That last strand that you pulled through, you pull all the way through. So it's kind of like a herringbone. But instead of just pulling through 1, yarning over and pulling through 1 and 1, you pull through the other 2. So yarn over, put through your stitch, yarn over, pull through, and then pull that yarn through the other 2. And you do that all the way up. And that makes your I-cord. Look at that. It's an I-cord. I love it. I just love it. Helene, what do you think? I told you I was going to mention you. There we go. I had my son take a picture of me with it on my head, so I'll show that here. So that's finished. And then the gal that wanted the teal headband, she asked me if I would make her another beanie. So this one is the Suzette stitch beanie. I love it. I just love it. And again, I held the yarn triple. This is so squishy. Isn't that pretty, Bernadine? That yarn is so pretty. Held it triple. I'm using a 5mm hook. Actually, I started with a 5.5 on the crown, and it started looking a little bit too big. So I changed to a 5 for the body of the thing. I will post the link for the tutorial below. In her video, she actually tells you to start out smaller and then do the Suzette stitch in a half a hook size smaller. I went, or bigger, because you're skipping a stitch. So it's a tighter stitch. But I went smaller because I didn't want this being too big for her. So yeah, you can tell it kind of goes in a little bit more. But it fits me. It fits me. I can't wait to finish that. So I'll probably finish that while I'm dog sitting. So there we go with that. So that's all my finished stuff and the current whip that I have going on right now. And like I said, I'm going to be dog sitting starting tomorrow. And I'm going to take my laptop in case I need it. Who knows, I might go live while I'm there. I don't know if I'll make any videos while I'm there. I might. But I think I'm going to concentrate on getting some whips finished. I'm going to try. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to spending a little bit of time with Jeanette's dogs. She has 5 dogs. 2 are bigger dogs. One is a Chow mix. His name is Samson. And then the other, I don't remember whether she said that they're litter mates. They don't look alike. Lucy looks like she might have some shepherd in her. But she's got a darker mask. She's got definitely a mask on her face. She's probably the most skittish of all 5, I'd say. It takes her about a day to warm up to me. The first time I was there, it took her about 2 days to warm up to me. But now she kind of knows me. When was I there last? I can't remember when I was there. I know the weather was nice. So I've never been there in the wintertime. So I'm not really sure what to expect as far as how long they'll want to stay out. I know the little Chihuahuas aren't going to want to stay out. Hopefully they'll go out long enough to do their business, especially since we had snow yesterday. So hopefully they'll do their business and come right back in. And so yeah, I'm looking forward to spending some time over there, and I'll be working on my stuff. I feel a sneeze coming. Excuse me. All right, so the last thing I want to share with you is my gift. This is my second pair of homemade knit socks. And I'm actually wearing the pair that Joyce made me. Did you ever think I was that flexible? I love these. And when I wear them, I try to wear, slip-ons or something. I don't want to wear these on the bare floor because I don't want to risk snagging them. So, yeah, I'm taking as good a care as I can of these. Keeping I need to probably cut my toenails, but I don't want a hole. I want these to last till I die because I love them. So, oops. This next pair was made by my dear friend Bernadine at How the Hook Turns. If you've been watching her channel for any amount of time, you've probably seen her stitching on these. And I will tell you that she wasn't happy with the outcome. And I don't understand it. I don't understand how one hank of sock yarn can produce 2 socks that look so different. Here they are. Blue and I don't know, I guess pink. She gave me the choice. She said, I can either send you the wonky socks or the pair that she's currently working on. I said, I'll take the wonky ones. I haven't tried them on yet, but I'm going to be taking them with me dog sitting. I don't have any socks like this at all. And I don't really have fat calves, but we'll see how far they go up. I may just use them as slouchy socks. But I am so excited. Bernadine, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for your kindness. I love you and I thank you. Aren't those great? These are great. And she's working on socks right now using the K&C yarn, and she's getting ready to make a sunny scarf with the K&C yarn. So I'm excited to see how those turn out. But I wanted to share my socks. Oh my gosh. I feel so blessed to have these. So blessed. Bernadine, you're such a good friend. And one day, I hope to get to Texas to spend some time with you. And maybe you can teach me to knit. All right. Well, I guess that's all I have for now. I don't think I have anything else to share. Let's see. Oh, the weather. Yesterday, my son didn't even go to work. He left to go to work, but he soon came back. We had snow overnight. Monday night we had snow overnight. I didn't think we were getting any ice or any drizzle or anything like that. But apparently, as he was driving up the street, he was fishtailing all over the place. So, and usually my son is the kind of person that will persevere regardless of the conditions. So I told him the night before, if you come back home, you need to let me know, because then I won't get up to go to court, because yesterday was supposed to be court. And if you can't drive in it, I certainly don't want to drive in it. So I don't know how long he was gone, maybe 10 minutes. It was just around the corner that he was fishtailing. So he came back home and told me how bad it was. And he stayed home. So I don't know what kind of condition the highways were in, but today is much better. The sun is shining obviously right now. And I don't know what the temperature is, but it's still pretty frigid. So hopefully the roads are better, particularly the highways, because the majority of his commute is on the highway. So no snow today. I think it's supposed to be warming up to above freezing over the weekend, so that'll be good. Like I said, I start dog sitting tomorrow and I come home on Monday. So I think it's supposed to warm up while I'm gone. Let's see, anything else? I don't think there's anything else to share. Thank you so much again for joining me today and checking out my whips. I'm going to, of course, mention all the channels that I've mentioned in this video. Check them out. They're all great channels. Excuse me. They're all great channels. Yeah, Helene has some great patterns. She lives up in Washington State. As I said, Moran is in Israel. And Bernadine's in Texas. Check her out too if you haven't already. I think the majority of my friends here are also friends with Bernadine. So I guess I'm going to scoot out of here for now. You guys have a great rest of your week. And weekend's just around the corner. If it's cold where you are, I hope that you stay warm. If it's warm where you are, please stay cool. And until I see you guys again, or until you see me again, remember, God loves you. Jesus loves you. I love you. Happy stitching, happy knitting, happy crocheting, happy yarn, because I know we all love yarn here. And until next time, love you guys. Bye.